Alright, I thought we would do a little reaction discussion with the latest Pupsker Warframe video talking about the dev stream 175, and, Pupsker himself talking about, him talking about Prime Time, while Prime Time is talking about the dev stream, and stuff like that. And Warframe, it used to be one of my favorite games. And beyond that, it was, for a time, my favorite game, period. It was actually my favorite game of all time. That was back in, 2016, 2017. Maybe even into a little of 2018, I'm not sure. But, yeah, it used to be my favorite game, and so let's get into talking about this and reacting to this video. So this is going to be a little bit long, probably.
Watching Prime Time 369, they started talking about DevStream 175 and confirming that they're going to be talking about cross-trade along with, cross-save and some other stuff.
Cross-trade is something that I don't really care about because the trade system in Warframe is crap. And you have to go outside the game to a website in order to make the trading in the game even worth a damn. And like I stated before, if you have to go outside the game in order to fix something in the game, then that's a feature or whatever in your game that you have failed to make properly. It is a failed design, and you should fix it. They haven't fixed it in years, so I don't care about trading. That's why I don't care about plat. And when they basically a situation kind of forces you or pushes you toward plat in a big way, it really pisses me off because I don't like engaging with the trading system. It's a broken mess. That's just the truth. Anyone can come on here and come at me and say, oh, well, Warframe.market, blah, blah, blah. That's an outside thing. That's not in the game. They should fix it. They should have an auction house in the game to make it easier and everything in the game. If you have to go outside the game, it is failed design. I don't care what the fuck you say. It is bad game design. They failed the trading system. They failed it. Okay? It's a failure. There is no defending it. It is a failure in the game. And that's bad game design. Now, cross-save, I'm very excited for because of my PS4 account will be able to be essentially, I think they said something about merging the two accounts to one Prime account. Yes, I made that pun. But that's going to be freaking awesome because I have so many cosmetics on PS4 that I don't have access to on Steam. So if it's going to be a merger of those two accounts, I'm actually quite excited about that.
So let's just listen along to this little clip here.
September 24th will be the last dev stream of 2023, and it is going to be a big one. This
okay.
Is going to be our Whispers in the Walls showcase. We're going to talk.
If Whispers in the Wall is what I think it's going to be, then I have zero interest. Just like I have zero interest in Soulframe, because Soulframe is most likely going to be just the extension of the Drifter combat and made into an entire game, to which I would say, are you nuts? Are you crazy? Because the Drifter combat is absolutely abysmal, awful, trash, garbage that needs deleted from the game, and just let us use our Warframe loadouts from the base game in Deviri. That would be so much better, instead of the random loadout bullshit and the operator combat that ruins all of Deviri. I hate Deviri.
So we're going to see probably quest stuff, which will be cool.
Talk more about that clan operation. We will talk more about cross-save.
But what I'm saying is, and I'm looking forward to them speaking more about cross-save, like I already said. I'm quite excited about what they're going to be doing with that. And but if Whispers in the Wall is just an extension of Deviri, I have zero excitement for it because I did not like Deviri. I do not like Deviri. Am I going to continue to level up my intrinsics and see if the mode gets any better at all? Sure. I am going to do that because I am a person that here's the thing. I will go on there and bitch about something if I don't like it. But here's the thing. I'm not stupid, okay? I know that I don't have the best experience in the game because I don't have everything unlocked right now. I'm not too stupid and too much of a belligerent idiot to I admit I have a little bit of, I can be an idiot sometimes. But here's the thing. I started to say, I'm not too much of a belligerent idiot to believe that this is the end all be all. No, I have to unlock all the intrinsics and then I'll know the full scope of Deviri and what it offers. And then I'll be able to make a final conclusion as it is, to what I actually think of the drifter combat and everything. Once I have all the weapons that I can use on the drifter side of combat, and I have all the intrinsics maxed out and stuff like that, then I'll make another video detailing, what I think of the combat and everything when I have all the intrinsics unlocked and everything. So yeah.
Talk about trading.
Oh, cross save, trading. What would they have to talk about trading other than cross trading? So hopefully they'll soft confirm or deny whether they will be working on cross trade or if it's coming out. We have no clue really, but it'll be cool if they talk about it. Oh, nice, they have poppies on.
With all the questions that you've been asking about cross save, we will be talking about it on this dev stream.
So maybe a cross save FAQ write up that they'll have like a good handful of questions and answers for them. I'm pretty excited either way.
We have a lot of system changes like perfect heavy melee attack changes. It has a fun name, Tenno.
Funny how you're sitting here talking about trading and you're talking about changing heavy attacks and stuff instead of making the trade system better. I don't understand how people don't hold them accountable for how bad trading is in this game, but let's continue.
I'm kind of curious what perfect heavy attack changes will look like, but I'm all for it.
I tune into, learn what that means. We're going to talk about the next Prime Warframe.
Oh, they're going to talk about Gauss
Yes.
Prime? Yeah, no, that makes
I'll let him finish that. I want Gauss Prime so bad. I've wanted Gauss Prime since Gauss came out. Because if you play this game for any amount of time, the Prime is going to come out for the base Warframe eventually. It's just inevitable, and you just have to play the waiting game. Well, I've been waiting because Gauss is probably my favorite frame in the game, and this is another thing. This is another thing that drives me nuts. Gauss is completely based around speed, and yet he's like the 5th fastest character or Warframe in this game. How is that a thing? Like, the character is completely based around gotta go fast, but then he's like the 5th fastest character in the game. Volt can be faster than him. Titania can be faster than him. Wukong can be faster than him. It's just like, dude, can we make the character built around speed, actually the fastest Warframe in the game? Could we just do that, please? Thank you.
Sense. Are they going to release Gauss Prime in Whispers of the Wall? Because it will be Gauss Prime.
Yeah, I pray it's Gauss Prime.
Awesome.
I pray it's Gauss Prime this time, because it was already supposed to be Gauss Prime, and we got Grendel's stupid ass. Ugh.
And just some fun announcements. Obviously, we'll talk a little bit more about
fun.
The quest.
Yep, the quest.
Pre-quest.
Okay, so we'll learn a lot about both before and after the quest, and
And I don't care about Whispers in the Wall, and I don't care about Warframe 1999. Whatever. It just I can't say enough how the direction of this game is just going in such a dumb way. But I maybe they can surprise me. Okay, maybe Warframe 1999 is going to come out and it's going to surprise the hell out of me, and I'm going to feel like I'm playing what was that game? The game with the Technocyte virus, and you throw the glaive and could take people's heads off in slow motion and stuff. I played it way back on Xbox 360 and stuff like that. It was one of the games that DE made before Warframe. I honestly cannot remember the name of the game now, but it's where the glaive came from. It's where Nyx's one cosmetic came from. It's where Excal's one outfit came from. I'm losing my train of thought here, trying to think back to that. But yeah,
Maybe what will unlock.
These, changes we're doing leading up to the quest.
Cool.
Hopefully make it a bit easier for you to get yourself there. Maybe you're not there yet.
Okay, so they're doing more quality of life updates for earlier grinds, it seems like. Warframe always does this. It's kind of the nice thing about the game. They're pretty good about making older grinds less painful after it.
that is actually very, very true. They are pretty good at that. I will give them props for that because I used to hate running Kuvaliches. I mean, I absolutely hated it. And then they simplified it and everything. And now I can run a Kuvalich in like an hour. Like 40 minutes to an hour. Boom. I kill the thrall or whatever they're called, and then 40 minutes later I have a new Kuva weapon. Like they are good about optimizing certain systems and stuff like that. So hopefully they'll optimize Deviri and make the combat better and stuff, like more smooth. Hopefully.
For a year or two, just so that it's easier for newer and returning type players to get back into the game. So it's always nice when they do a resource reduction or time build reduction type update, like with Railgun.
Well, if that's true, make Tellurium easier to acquire, because holy shit is that resource annoying as fuck to farm.
Always love it.
We have a lot to talk about.
Big
Is
street.
it going to be more than 1 hour? Probably.
Pog.
Probably. If I was a bit
It's gonna be a long one.
which I'm not, it's probably going to be more than an hour.
Nice.
Your run-up show document keeps getting long.
Which is always why I watch one of the condensed videos by either Brozyme or another Warframe content creator.
Grew longer every time I look at it, so.
Oh, no.
So, Rue?
So maybe we'll get a nice hour and a half live stream talking about the future of Warframe. Next update.
Get coffee over
Yeah.
there.
I'll need a lot.
2 hours?
Yeah, a lot of
Please.
coffees, some snackies. It's gonna be really good though. Really.
And also the Chinese waifu trade videos for the Chinese version of the game have me a little worried. I don't want that waifu cutesy bullshit in Warframe. No thank you.
Really excited. It's gonna be myself, Red, Pablo, and Steve and Jeff are gonna be joining us.
Oh, so they have everyone. Ooh, now that Steve's CEO, they're definitely going to be like, hey, Stevie-O, he's here, Steve CEO. I wonder if they're going to talk about, the layoffs at Digital Extremes in regards to Wayfinder. It'd be sweet if they talk about everything, because it's, so much is happening, both good and, a little bit of bad, right?
Wayfinder.
With the whole layoffs things. Just a lot's happening right now, okay?
I don't know why. Hint, nudge. No, there
Soulframe, yeah.
Soulframe. We're gonna talk a little bit about
Talking
Soulframe
about
too.
Soulframe.
I think I'll need.
Like I said, if Soulframe's anything like Deviri, no thanks.
I think it was the Abyss of the Goth dev stream. They talked about the free alpha. Soulframe alpha happening in December, so they're gonna give a little bit of an update.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Soulframe Alpha. Oh, that's sweet. I totally didn't even think about that.
For you in terms of what can be expected for that, and just obviously happy to hang out with them on the couch. So it's going to be a big day. Again, last dev stream of 2023, so we have a lot to talk about because this will be our last dev stream moment to really throw all this information at you before Whispers in the Walls launches.
Sweet. That is a ton of info. We have cross-save update info. We're going to talk about cross-trade, Soulframe Alpha update, Whispers in the Walls, before, after, around the update, quality of life, of course, updates in regards to getting people to the updates faster, Gauss Prime, baby. It's gonna be a lot.
We won't be giving you a date
Very-
just
very
yet
cool.
on Whispers in the Walls on that dev stream, but
That's fair.
we're gonna leave.
I mean, like, I think that kind of happened last time. I can't remember, but it will not last time, but maybe like before, where they were like, okay, guys, we need to get the update right, but we can't say the exact update date because, like, when it's done, they'll ship it shortly. I don't know, but who knows how it works? They're like, they'll have to get it all through cert, and then when it passes cert the next day type of deal. Who knows fully how that works? But sweet.
Lead you down the path of maybe figuring it out. If that makes sense.
Figuring out the date?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it a
and then
puzzle?
The Twitch drop for the dev stream will be an Umber Forma.
Free Umber
so
Forma,
a nice little thank you for watching the stream. It's our last one.
It'll be a fun one.
So just a nice little sum. Obviously, we'll give
And of course,
all that stuff.
we'll
So
talk about
next
all
week,
of
same
that.
date, November 20th.
And I'm sorry, but this background here reminds me of what was that hacking game? I can't even remember the name of that game, but it reminds me of that hacking game.
24th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We got a lot to talk
Can't
about.
even remember the name of the damn
Looks
game
like
because I
that's
just
the
did
big
not care. But
info.
that's what that
Oh,
reminds
yeah,
me
new
of.
Warframe.
I'm just so excited. I've just been like, I've been playing the build, obviously.
There's a
getting
lot.
my
Crap, I
gameplay
totally
ready,
forgot.
getting my assets ready. I'm just really excited.
Getting my assets ready. I need far more arcanes.
So,
Cool.
see you there.
So that's what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna stop his video there, but it just like, man, like, there's stuff to be excited about. There is, but like, the trade system needs fixed. I don't know why no one is getting on them about fixing it. It's trash. Gauss Prime is awesome. We should have already had him. Why can't he be faster? Soulframe, if it's anything like Daviri Drifter Combat, it's a bad attempt. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I've played Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne. Like, I don't care what anyone says. It's the combat, the Drifter combat is nothing like those games. If that's what they were trying to go for, they failed. Like, I mean, you can come at me if you want and everything, but that is my opinion. And I played all those games. I've beaten all those games except Dark Souls 3. I haven't beat Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring. And I beat Armored Core 6 as well. Like, yeah, it just... If that's what they were going for, they failed. The Drifter combat in Daviri is terrible. So if Soulframe is anything like that, I don't want it. You can keep it. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys again.